Overpass flicker and the lane goes thin. Signal goes, try to pull me in, but I catch the pulse in the chassis tone. Build a true path from the static drum. chasing bars. Guardrail flashes like damaged stars. Slip ratio, breathe in a corner entry. I shave the torque and keep it steady. Yari, whisper with a late reply. I answer early and the rear stays dry. Crosswind pressure on the core to skin. I feed and calm and pull it in. Tunnel compression pulls the distance wrong, but the steering writes a coded song. Lane marks skip like a dropped out frame. I hold the vector and track the same. Perception drifts by a heartbeat span. I'm at the bend before it lands. If the visual field turns glare and haze, I lock the trace through sodium blaze. Delay vector scar, cut the false line clean. Red line focus in a broken sheen. When the wet light split and the cues go lean, I keep the arc through the pressure scene. Hold the state where the margins flare. I pull the railroad from corrupted air. Tick, predict, snap, correct. Radio static in the cabin glass. Blue-white pulses where the barriers pass. A faint ring starts in the chassis rail. I place the notch and the tremors fail. Neon fractures in the puddle black. I feel the load shift and pull it back. Steering feedback tight in both my hands. I cut through ghosted lane like bands. Every apex opens half a beat late, so I set the answers before the gate. Sodium haze tries to bend the view. I keep the true path cutting through. Late cue spark then dissolve in rain. False edges rise then fade again. I don't chase ghosts in the tunnel glare. I shape the response and leave them there. Delay vector scar, watch me lock it true. Every micro correction cutting through. Overdrive clarity and fractured blue. I keep the edge where the night breaks through. Last apex opens, cold and severe. I exit precise with no trace of fear. Delay vector scar if the road lines blur. I cut the noise till the signals cure. When the storm misdraws what I'm driving through, I'll leave it behind in a cleaner view. signal cold. Residuals decomposed. If the system starts to shake, I don't bend, I recalibrate. Protocol beneath my skin, calculation burning white. I don't chase the shifting dark. I set the night. Item state vector, hold it tight. All parameters ignite. Oh, momentum blazing, fierce and clean. Nothing drifting in between. Future sealed by chosen line. All vectors realign. Item state vector, feel it bind. I command the neon line. Lane cues fold in a rain cutscene. Near field flickers in a split time stream. Reload time and steps one beat too late, so I place the answer before the gate. Goes back to bleed when the road signs drift. Red line focus through a pressure shift. I catch the rear before the shadows lift. Cut the false path at the tunnel lip. Hold the arc where the margins flare. Pull clean motion from corrupted air. Rain on the windshield breaks in bars. Guardrail flicker like damaged stars. Slip ratio breathe in a corner entry. I shape the torque and keep it steady. RA was the width, a delayed return. I answer early before the sidewalls burn. Crosswind pressure on the quarter skin. I feed in calm and pull it in. Overpass strobes, split blue, white, thin depth runs raw. But I settle in, tunnel compression squeezes the view. The chassis writes what I drive through. Tick, decode, snap, restore. Radio static bleeds through cabin glass. Coasted lane band sliders bury us past. A fake ring starts in the chassis rail. I place the notch and the tremors fail. Neon shivers in the puddled black. I feel the load shift, then pull it back. Signal smear tries to skew the turn. False edges rise where the wet lights burn. Every apex opens half a beat late, so I set the answer before the gate. Sodium haze bends near and far. I keep the true line where they are. Light cue spark, then collapse and spray. Double traces wash away. I don't chase panic in tunnel glare. I shape the response and leave it there. Steering feel lags, then snaps back clean. Rear load twitch in a silver sheen. One breath align, one pulse refine. The skyline leans, but I keep it square. And stitch the bend from fractured air. You'll start to bleed, watch me lock it true. Every micro correction cutting through. Overdrive clarity in broken blue. I keep the edge where the night breaks through. Last apex opens, cold and severe. I exit precise, with no trace of fear. Goes back to bleed. It's the road line smear. I cut the bleed till the path goes clear. When the storm misdraws what I'm driving through, I leave it behind in a sharper view. Notch filter covenant, carve it out. Switches on the hood, midnight June to tungsten blue. Guardrails drawn like waveform lines, every reference cutting through. Hands are steady on the wheel, breath control, the pulse align. I can hear the troubled tone in my mind. Signals stacking sharp and clean, static thinning into form. When the spectrum starts to swell, I stay warm. Find the ringing, name the band, pull it down without a trace. Keep the phase coherent, tie in place. Notch filter covenant, carve it out. Cut the resonance and doubt. Momentum sharpening, fierce and clean. Nothing drifting in between. Every peak that tries to rise gets rejected, neutralized. Notch filter covenant, stay precise. I correct in real time. Street lights smear to silver bands, mirror chrome and salted glare. Every corner draws a test, thin as wire in the air. Micro margins razor thin, but my focus doesn't shake. If the rear begins to float, I compensate. Heartbeat steady, signal cold, residuals falling away. If the loop begins to ring, I won't sway. Protocol beneath my skin counts the drift I won't allow. I collapse the wandering phase here and now. Notch filter covenant, hold it tight. All parameters ignite. Momentum blazing, sharp and clean. Nothing random in between. Coherence locked, the choice is done. Every pathway into one. Notch filter covenant, stay precise. My trajectory stays Down reckoning, my compass starts to slide. Rain-blurred markers nowhere to hide. But I fuse the darkness, stitch it back, turn the missing road into a track. Observability, keep my state in view. When the lights cut out, I still come through. Red line certainty, in the shadow blue. I pull the truth from the noise I chew. Hold the arc steady, let the tires pursue. I see the system like it's see-through. Wet black highway, streetlights and measured bars. Reflections stretch like distant scars. I feel the steering speak in micro beats. Tiny disturbances under my feet. Slip ratio breathing at the exit seam. So I shave the torque to a cleaner stream. Your rate nudges one heartbeat wrong, but I catch it soft and I stay strong. Guardrail hum in a narrow band. I tune it down with a measured hand. Every apex is a coordinate gate. I'm already through before it's late. Hidden states whisper under the rain, but I won't drive blind in the strain. Measure the make it real. Tunnel burst pressure, walls breathing close, interference shimmer like a hidden dose. Lane markers stutter, frames misread, but I keep the model in my head. Phase margin thinning, I taste the edge. Still I keep my silent pledge. Neon threads across the puddles below. I ride the seam where the fast winds go. A faint resonance starts to ring. I place the notch before it can sing. Friction circle tight, rear end light. I trim the torque in the angles right. A leasing ghost on the far lane line, but I resample fear in perfect time. Drop the sensors, cut the light. I still infer the shape of night. If the world goes silent, if the data thins, I reconstruct where the curve begins. Observability, keep my state in view. When the lights cut out, I still come through. Redline certainty, in the shadow blue. I pull the truth from the noise I chew. Hold the arc steady, let the tires pursue. I see the system like it's see-through. Lead slice bright, arc shimmer wide. Baseline surges like a control tide. Observability, watch me hold it true. Every micro correction coming through. Overdrive focus, cutting clean in two. I keep the line where the skyline grew. Last apex opens cold, sharp and clear. I exit precise with nothing to fear. Observability, stronger, tight, alive. I ride the edge where the seconds dive. If the night goes blind, I still defend and leave the storm behind at the end. Raincoat rippling on the windshield seam. Neon flashes keep cutting the beams. Liberace breathing at corner entry. I shave the torque and keep it steady. Y'all rate murmur with a delay return. I answer early before the sidewalls burn. Tunnel glare folds near and far. Depth runs wrong, but I track the mark. Crosswind loading on the quarter skin. I ease the angle and settle in. Offset lane cues and sodium white. The chassis writes through broken light. Fast arrive in a skew time chain. Steering feel lags, then snaps again. If the road stay tears in pressure haze, I lock one trace through the scatter phase. Vector aperture when the road signs sway. Red line focus never drifts away. Reload echoes bloom, then decay. I cut the false line before it can stay. Hold the arc where the margins flare. I pull the true path from fractured air. Tick, sword, snap, commit. Radial static fits the cabin trim. Overpass shadows cut blue white thin. A faint ring wakes in the chassis rail. I place the notch and the tremors fail. Ghosted lane cues drift side to side. I keep the vector and let them slide. Puddles scatter every passing sign. I keep the hard line inside the line. Every apex opens late then thin, so I preload the state before turn in. Signal smear tries to bend the view. I let it pass and hold what's true. False edges bloom at the tunnel bend. Lake you spark, then unmake again. I don't chase noise in the pressure glare. I shape the response and leave it there. Near field tears while come and run, lock it down. All the margins narrow now. Maintain tightening, clean and sure. Every pathway feels secure. Nothing left to arbitrate. Only forward in this day. Cascade, come and run. Hold the line. We come back with the night. Neon pressure on the glass. Midnight tuned to spectral blue. Street lines folding into bands. Every signal pulling true. Hands are steady, pulses come. Breath aligned to measure time. All the noise is filtered out in line. Feedback settling into form. Scatter bleeding into shape. When the threshold crystallizes, there's no escape. Crossing into gov space where divergence can't survive. Every vector points ahead alive. Cascade, come and run, lock it down. All the margins narrow now. Maintain tightening, clean and sure. Every pathway feels secure. Nothing left to arbitrate. Only forward in this state. Cascade, come and run. Hold the line. We converge with the night. Streetlights stretch to measured rails. Mirror chrome and focus streams. Every corner foreseeable. No remainder in between. Micro margins razor thin. But my focus doesn't shake. If the balance starts to tilt, I compensate. Heartbeat steady, face like calm. Residuals erased from view. If the world begins to scatter, I pull it through. Protocol beneath my skin. Calculation burning wide. I don't chase the shifting dark. I set the night. Cascade, come and run, seal it tight. All parameters unite. Lonesome place a cabin trim. Overpass shadows cut blue white thin. A faint ring wakes in the chassis rail. I place the notch and the tremors fail. Ghosted lane cues drift side to side. I keep the vector and let them slide. Puddles scatter every passing sign. I keep the hard line inside the line. Every apex opens late then thin, so I preload the state before turning. Signal smear tries to bend the view. I let it pass and hold what's true. False edges bloom at the tunnel bend. Late cues spark then and make again. I don't chase noise in the pressure glare. I shape the response and leave it there. Echo phase lattice, watch me hold it true. Micro corrections cutting through. Overdrive clarity and fractured blue. I keep the edge where the night breaks through. Last apex opens narrow, severe. I leave the bend with the signal clear. Echo phase lattice when the cue chain bends. I keep the chassis where the ghosting ends. If the storm redraws the road mid-flight, I answer once and the line stays tight. Stays tight. Kalman residual. Kalman residual. Kalman residual. Tell me what went wrong. When the lane goes noisy, I stay strong. Red line focus in a pressure song. I gate the error before it grows long. Hold the arc, keep the vector clean. I cut through static with a sharpened beam. Rain beats race on the windshield glass. Street lights strobe as the barriers pass. Slipper at your whispers a corner entry. I shave the torque and keep it steady. Yaw rate flick just a fraction wide. I catch the rib before it starts to slide. Neon breaks in the puddled seam. I keep the line through a fractured dream. Residual spike in the tunnel lair, but I don't lose the model there. I weigh the signal, drop the lie, pull the hidden state into the sky. Kalman residual, tell me what went wrong. When the lane goes noisy, I stay strong. Red line focus in a pressure song. I gate the error before it grows long. Hold the arc, keep the vector clean. I cut through static with a sharpened beam. I cut through static with a sharpened beam. Face ring rises, thin and mean. I notch the edge and clear the scene. One breath, a line, one pulse, refine. Kalman residual, watch me lock it true. Every micro correction cutting through. Overdrive clarity and narrow blue. Last apex opens cold and new. If the road lies twice, I still see through. And leave the storm in a calibrated view. Latency bloom when the wet lights bend. I feel the future in the corner blend. Red line focus that I never lend. I Cut the drift before the slide can send. Hold the arc where the limit's thin. I write clean motion on a stormlit skin. Rain on the glass makes the lane line split. Street lights flicker like a timing glitch. Guardrail signals in a narrow tone. I keep the steering calm and razor known. Slip ratio breathing at the entry scene. So I trim the torque to a thinner stream. Your rate whisper just a fraction late. I answer early and I rotate. Tunnel mouth opens like a pressure gate. I'm already set before the load can wait. Puddles fracture every passing sign, but the chassis speaks in a coded line. Perception lags for a heartbeat span, but I map the curve before it lands. If the frame goes soft in the sodium rain, I lock the trace and cut the stain. Latency bloom when the wet lights bend. I feel the future in the corner blend. Red line focus that I never lend. I cut the drift before the slide can send. Hold the arc where the limit's thin. I write clean motion on a stormlit skin. Tick, predict, tick, predict, tick, predict, tick, predict, snap, commit. Overpass shadows stretch the distance wrong. Radio static hums a broken song. Vision arrows in the mirror flare. I pull the true line from the sprayed air. Crosswind taps at the rear end load. I feed in calm through the coded road. Phase ring rises in the chassis frame. I place the notch and cool the flame. Neon trembles in the puddle black, but I keep the vector and take it back. Every apex is a measured door. I open once, then I ask for more. Delay gets teeth when the tunnel turns. Grip gets sharp when the sidewall burns. I don't chase panic, I shape the bend. Set the state where the pulses end. Residual flashes across the lane. A false cue tries to pull my aim. One breath, a line, one pulse, refine. The skyline leans, but I don't break. I hold the line, the shadows fake. Latency bloom, watch me lock it true. Every micro correction cutting through. Overdrive clarity and fractured blue. I keep the edge where the night breaks through. Last apex opens cold and severe. I exit precise with no trace of fear. Latency blooms till the timing sings. Stormlight folding on the wild thin springs. If the road slips out of sync again, I bring it back with a steadier hand. margin that the night mislaid. Red line hard in a clean cascade. I bend the lag till it's unafraid. Hold the corner like a sharpened blade. I'm the response that never decays. Residual spikes, but I stay composed. Turn the drift into a line I chose. One breath, a line. One pulse, refine. Lead slides bright, herb shimmer wide. Baseline surges like a controlled tide. Lead slides bright, herb shimmer wide. Baseline surges like a controlled tide. Watch me hold it true. Every micro correction coming through. Overdrive focus cutting clean in two. I keep the line where the skyline grew. Last apex opens cold, sharp and clear. I exit precise with nothing to fear. Phase lead injection, stronger tide alive. I ride the edge where the seconds dive. If the delay returns, I'll make it obey and vanish forward in a calibrated way. No ruction. No ruction. Counting the microbeats under my skin. Steering in numbers where the margins are thin. If the world starts to wobble, I won't let it win. I'm the quiet correction in the scream of the wind. Phase margin, hold me, don't you break tonight. Slip ratio whispering in the sodium light. Red line prayer in a closed loop fight. I tune the chaos till it feels just right. Hands steady, eyes burning, chassis in my sight. shiver of the things I never did. Your rate rising, but I feather it down. A perfect little offset in the heart of the town. Every sign is a vector, every breath is a trace. I'm carving clean arcs through a tightening space. Releasing ghosts on the far lane line, frame skipping moments like a bad design. But I resample fade at the peak of the climb, rewriting the fear in real time. Phase margin, hold me, don't you break tonight. So brashio whispering in the sodium light. Red line, prayer in a closed loop fight. I tune the chaos till it feels just right. Let it surge past my former dreams. Micro margins razor thin, but my focus doesn't shake. If the surface starts to slip, I compensate. Heartbeat turning into thunder, phase noise roaring in my ears. If the world begins to tremble, I dissolve the fear. Protocol beneath my skin, calibration burning white. I don't fear the rising surge, I ride the night. Quantum traction drive, pull me through. Cut the dark and laser blue. My webs of rising fierce and bright. I dominate electric night. No delay inside my core, I correct forevermore. Quantum traction drive, hold on tight. We ignite the endless Quantum traction drive, feel the flame. Every pulse in perfect frame. No retreat and no control, only fire in the soul. Quantum traction drive, take the lead. I become the force of speed. Signal skew fault when the lane lights bend. Red line focus where the false cues blend. Rear low timing slips then snaps again. I cut the drift before the shadows sin. Hold the arc where the margins flare. I pull the true path from distorted air. Rain on the windshield, splitting bars. Guardrail flicker like damaged stars. Slip Residual, breathe in a corner entry. I shave the torque and keep it steady. Your raid whisper with the galley return. I answer early before the sidewalls burn. Tunnel glare squeezes the distance thin. I keep the state and settle in. Crosswind pressure on the quarter skin. I feed in calm and pull it in. Lane marks offset in the sodium smear, but the chassis writes the line I steer. Twice arrive in the wrong order now. Steering feel lags then snaps somehow. If the visual field goes ghosted and wide, I lock the trace and cut inside. Signal skew fault when the lane lights bend. Red line focus where the false cues blend. Rear low timing slips then snaps again. I cut the drift before the shadows sin. Hold the arc where the margins flare. I pull the true path from distorted air. Tick, decode, snap, correct. Overpass strobes break up in blue-white bands. Radio static crawls across my hands. A faint ring starts in the chassis rail. I place the notch and the tremors fail. Ghosted lane cues drift to the side. I keep the vector and let them slide. Neon shivers in the puddle black. I feel the load shift then pull it back. Every pex opens half a beat late, so I set the answer before the gate. Deafness reads bloom in the tunnel flare. I keep the hard line cutting there. Lake you spark then collapse and spray. False edges rise then wash away. I don't chase panic in pressure glare. I shape the response and leave it there. Signal smear tries to fake the turn. Silver slits where the wet lights burn. One breath align, one pulse refine. The skyline leans but I keep it square. And stitch the bend from fractured air. Signals skew fault, watch me lock it true. Every micro correction cutting through. Overdrive clarity in broken blue. I keep the edge where the night breaks through. Last apex opens, cold and severe. I exit precise with no trace of fear. Signal skew fault if the road lines smear. I cut the bleed till the path goes clear. When the storm misdraws what I'm driving through, I leave it behind in a sharper view. Slip face bloom when the lane lights bend. I feel the rear top, then I pull it in. Red line, focus on a wire thin edge. I cut the drift before it writes in red. Hold the arc where the margins are ring. I turn wet night noise into a cleaner swing. Rain on the windshield breaks into bars. Guardrail flicker like damaged stars. Slip ratio breathing at corner entry. I shave the talk and keep it steady. Y'all ready to whisper with a delayed return. I answer early for the sidewalls burn. Crosswind pressure on the quarter skin. I feed and calm and pull it in. Tunnel compression for the distance wrong, but the chassis sends a coded song. Lane marks skip like a dropped out frame. I hold the vector and track the same. Perception slips by a heartbeat span. I map the bend before it lands. If the visual field turns glare and haze, I lock the trace through sodium blaze. Slip phase bloom when the lane lights bend. I feel the rear top, then I pull it in. Red line, focus on a wire thin edge. I cut the drift before it writes in red. Hold the arc where the margins ring. I turn wet night noise into a cleaner swing. Tick, predict, snap, commit. Radio static in the cabin glass. Blue-white flashes where the barriers pass. A faint ring starts in the chassis rail. I place the notch and the tremors fail. Neon fractures in the puddled black. I feel the load shift and pull it back. Steering feedback, tighten my hands. I cut through ghost and lane light bands. Every apex opens half a beat late, so I set the answer before the gate. Sodium haze just to bend the view. I keep the true path cutting through. Lake you spark and dissolve in rainfall. Sedges rise then fade again. I don't chase ghosts in the pressure glare. I shake the response and leave them there. Residual glints try to fake the turn. Silver slits where the wet lights burn. One breath, a line, one pulse, refine. The skyline leans, but I keep it square. And stitch the road from scattered air. Slip phase bloom, watch me lock it true. Every micro correction cutting through. Overdrive clarity and fractured blue. I keep the edge where the night breaks through. Last apex opens, cold and severe. I exit precise with no trace of fear. Slip phase bloom if the road lines blur. I cut the noise till the signals drops and dims. One breath, reset, one pulse, reframe. I pin the state and rename the lane. Sodium echo relay, watch me hold it true. Micro corrections cutting through. Overdrive clarity and fractured blue. I keep the edge where the night breaks through. Last apex opens, narrow, severe. I leave the bend with the signal clear. Sodium echo relay, when the Q chain bends, I keep the chassis where the ghosting ends. If the storm redraws the road mid-flight, I answer once and the line stays Night, live, go. State space grid, keep my motion pinned. Matrix heartbeat under my skin. Red line focus where the margins spin. I steer in vectors through the wind. Hold the axis, don't let it bend. I'm the clean transition at the end. Rain slick highway, streetlights in a row. Lane line shimmer with a spectral glow. I feel the wheel talk, encoded taps. Tiny delays trying to set the traps. Slip ratio, breathing at the exit seam. So I shave the torque to a cleaner stream. Yaw rate nudges, one heartbeat wrong. But I catch it soft and I stay strong. Guardrail hum in a narrow band. I tune it down with a measured hand. Every apex is a coordinate gate. I'm already through before it's late. Transform the fear into an X dot. Keep the unstable from tying a knot. If the model shifts, I don't get lost. I pay the drift at a measured cost. State space grid, keep my motion pinned. Matrix heartbeat under my skin. Red line focus where the margins thin. I steer in vectors through the wind. Hold the axis, don't let it bend. I'm the clean transition at the end. Tick, update, snap, propagate. Tunnel burst pressure, walls breathing close. Interference shimmer like a hidden dose. Streetlights drove in quantified bands. I keep the loop tight in my hands. Phase margin thinning, I taste the edge. Still I keep my silent pledge. Neon threads across the puddles below. I ride the seam where the fast winds go. A faint resonance starts to ring. I place the notch before it can sing. Friction circle tight, rear end light. I trim the torque and the angles right. Releasing ghosts on the far lane line, but I resemble fear in perfect time. Increase the load, increase the strain. I compress the surge into measured gain. If the corner bites, I don't retreat. I set the answer under my feet. State space grid, keep my motion pinned. Matrix heartbeat under my skin. Red line focus where the margins thin. I steer in vectors through the wind. Hold the axis, don't let it bend. I'm the clean transition at the end. Residual spikes like a warning flare. Lane lines bend in the cold wet air. But I stay composed, recenter fast. Turn the worst case moment into past. One breath align. One pulse refine. Leads cut bright, arb shimmer wide. Baseline surges like a control tide. State space grid, watch me hold it true. Every micro correction coming through. Overdrive focus cutting clean into. I keep the line where the skyline grew. Last apex opens cold, sharp and clear. I exit precise offset halo when the lane lights sway. Red line focus never slips away. Real load signals bend and fade to gray. I cut the false path before it can stay. Hold the arc while the margins flare. I pull the true turn from fractured air. Raincoat drifting on the windshield line. Median flashes break the shape of time. Brachio breathing at corner entry. I shave the torque and keep it steady. Y'all right murmur with a delay return. I answer early before the sidewalls burn. Tunnel glare folds near and far. Depth runs wrong but I track the mark. Crosswind loading on the quarter skin. I ease the angle and settle in. Offset lane cues and sodium white. The chassis rides through broken light. West arrive in a split time chain. Feel lags then snaps again. If the road stay tears and pressure haze, I lock one trace through the scatter phase. Time and offset halo when the lane lights sway. Red line focus never slips away. Rear load signals bend then fade to gray. I cut the false path before it can stay. While the margins flare, I pull the true turn from fractured air. Take, sort, snap, commit. Radio static threads the cabin trim. Overpass shadows cut blue, white thin. A faint ring wakes in the chassis rail. I place the notch and the tremors fail. Ghosted lane cues drift side to side. I keep the vector and let them slide. Puddles scatter every passing sign. Line inside the line. Every apex opens late then thin. So I preload the state before turning. Signal smear tries to bend the view. I let it pass and hold what's true. False edges bloom at the tunnel bend. Lake you spark then unmake again. I don't chase noise in the pressure glare. I shape the response and leave it there. Near field tears while far light swims. Street line rhythm drops and dims. One breath reset, one pulse reframe. I pin the state and rename the lane. Timing offset halo, watch me hold it true. Micro corrections cutting through. Overdrive clarity in fractured blue. I keep the edge where the night breaks through. Last apex opens, narrow severe. I leave the bend with the signal swing. Wet black lanes under sodium flame. Distance stretches then snaps its frame. Slip ratio breathing at corner entry. I trim the torque and keep it steady. Alright, whisper a fraction of time. I answer early with a narrower line. Guardrail hum in a tight band tone. I tune it down till it feels my own. Puddles fracture every passing sign, but the chassis writes a coded spine. Tunnel pressure builds up the shoulder seam. I feed and calm through the loaded beam. Perspective tilts when the crosswind hits. Lane marks split into silver slits. If the visual field goes thin and late, I set the response before the gate. Vector shear when the straight lines fold. I keep the arc while the rain runs cold. Red line focus with a measured hold. I cut the drift before the rear goes bold. Hold the state where the margins sing. I turn warp motion to a cleaner swing. Tick, trace, snap, place. Radio static in the cabin glass. Blue, white flicker as the barriers pass. Vision arrows at the tunnel lip. I feel the load shift through fingertip grip. A faint ring starts in the chassis frame. I place the notch and cool the flame. Neon trembles in the puddled black. I keep the vector and pull it back. Crosswind pressure on the quarter skin. I shave the angle and settle in. Every apex opens like a coated door. I mark it once, then ask for more. The skyline leans and the lane goes strange. Grip turns soft, then sharp will change. I don't chase panic in optical rain. I shape the bend and reduce the strain. Vector shear, watch me lock it true. Every micro correction cutting through. Overdrive clarity and fractured blue. I keep the edge where the night breaks through. Last apex opens cold and severe. I exit precise with no trace of fear. Vector shear when the road lines bend. I keep the phase till distortions end. If the world misaligns in the rain lit glare, I bring it back with a steadier hand in there. Neon miles converge in time. Every breath, the line's just right. Hands are steady, vision wide. Nothing left to override. All the paths begin to close into one. I finally chose. Hear the engine resonate. This is where I calibrate. Convergent velocity, let it run. Every road becomes just one. No more doubt and no divide. Speed and will are unified. Convergent velocity, feel it stay. All the night I lead the way. In this flow I finally see convergent velocity. City bends to silver lines. Every curve confirms the signs. Not from force but clarity. Motion feels like destiny. Every pulse is synchronized. Body, engine unified. No distraction, no retreat. Every breath is on the beat. Convergent velocity, let it run. Every road becomes just one. proves me wrong till the sky begins to glow. I maintain the same